I'm Glædelig from Scandinavian Today. The holidays are coming really soon, so I decided to make the delicious Swedish Christmas ring. It's a yeast dough with nuts and raisins and spices, and it is delicious and it's pretty. So let's start mixing the ingredients. Here you see the ingredients for the dough for my Swedish tea ring. I have 1 3/4 cup of flour. I have about, let's see now, half a cup of milk, and I heated it up to degree of 110. And then I have a 1/4 cup of sugar. I have a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of yeast, and the yeast I'm going to put into the milk, which I heated up already. I have 1 stick of butter and 1 large egg. So since I have the milk heated up, I'm adding my yeast and mix it up a little bit and leave it for a few minutes before I mix it with the rest of the ingredients. So I add the sugar to the flour, and also I add the salt. And here we have the milk with the yeast, and I'm going to add the egg and mix it in there. Okay, so now I'm going to pour it all into my mixer and let the mixer take care of all of it. Of course, you can also do it by hand if you don't have a mixer. Just, it needs to be kneaded for about 5 minutes, I would say. 3 to 5 minutes, that should be sufficient. And I'm going to let the dough rise for about an hour before I continue. And I'm mixing the filling for the tea ring, the raisins, the brown sugar, the cinnamon, and the cardamom. And just mix it up with a fork. Okay, and the butter is almost melted. I pour it in now, so I can mix it up. And of course I chopped up the walnuts, so just mix it thoroughly. And it's going to be really tasty. And actually, since I have some fruit here, I'm going to add just a little bit. Not a whole lot, but just, it gives it a nice touch, I think, as well. So that should be fine. And I'll leave that alone until I'm ready to finish the ring. So I punched down the dough, and now I'm rolling it to be about 18 inches long. I'll have it about 12 by 18, okay, when I'm finished. And just, it's almost there. I mean, it's almost long enough now. And then I want to roll it so I can put in the filling. I want it to be about 12 inches wide. So I roll it out, and it's about 9 inches wide and almost 18 inches long. I'm now putting on the filling and spread it out. And I spread the filling out on the dough, and now I'm going to roll it up. course you don't want the filling all the way out to the edge of the dough. Okay, let's see. Get it all off. Okay. And just roll it tight. Okay, and then I'm going to put it on a baking sheet, and I already put oil and flour on it. And here I shaped it into a circle, pinned it together. Okay. I'm going to leave it for cover it up and leave it like this for about an hour before I'll bake it. But of course, before I cover it up, I'm going to cut it. And I cut about 2/3 in and about 1 inch apart all the way around. So I cut all the way around, and now I'm twisting each little part. You can press it down a little bit. So I continue all the way around. And this way you can see the filling is in there in the center. So I'm covering it up, and I'll be back in about half an hour to an hour. I'm now taking the bread into the oven and bake it at a degree of 375 for approximately 25 minutes. And here I have 1 cup of powdered sugar, and I'm going to mix it with 1 tablespoon of lemon juice and 1 tablespoon of milk. Just stir it up and make sure you don't have any lumps in it. And I took my Swedish tea ring out of the oven. It looks like it's nice. It's still hot, and I am going to sprinkle on the icing now. Of course, I have to let it cool down before we can eat it. It's so hot right now. Okay, so I think it looks pretty good. So I'm ready to taste my Swedish bread. And here you see the nice filling inside. It makes it absolutely delicious. So I take another slice off here. And it's time for me to taste my wonderful Swedish Christmas ring or Christmas bread. Just the way I like it. Absolutely delicious. Hopefully you will try to make it as well and enjoy it. I wish you happy holidays, God jul, Merry Christmas. Please subscribe to our channel. We do appreciate it very much. And skål. Okay, see you another day. Bye.